This reading here is for Leo. Yes, so Leo, I am getting energy of you oversharing, or you feeling just a lack of energy or a lack of supplies, okay? Whatever this is, it's something that you really do need in order to feel like, it's not like an addiction or nothing, but it is like something that makes you feel complete. It's like, you know, you don't want to be struggling out here without a roof over your head, or without food, or without, you know, just somebody to talk to, right? So it's just like basic human needs that I feel like you feel like you're not getting enough of, and you feel, you know, you worry a lot about this shit, okay? I am getting that. And there's people out here that I feel like you give to, like when you have stuff, you give. You don't have a problem doing that, because you don't really attach to things, right? Like you're more of a person who enjoys experiences, okay? So yes, you do like to look pretty. You like to have, you know, flashy things sometimes. You might want to have a luxurious vacation here and there and stuff, but for the most part, if it doesn't make you feel good within, like you don't really care. Like you'd rather choose something that's more simple if that means that it makes you feel more happy, or, you know, like you're living life or something. So with the Six of Pentacles, I am getting there's something here that needs to balance out, or something here that is balancing out here, okay? For some of you, it's like you might be over giving to others, and that's why you feel a lack of what you have, okay? Because if you would save it, you know, it can build up, and then you would have what you need, and then, you know, there would be no problem with other people, because it had nothing to do with them, right? It's all about you. And so it's this energy of you needing to hold on to what you get, and realizing that you are worthy of those things. You're worthy. Like you don't have to let go of everything. Just because you're not attached to it, you don't have to fully detach from it, okay? Because I am getting an energy of you detaching from it because of your beliefs, okay? There are certain beliefs, you know how people say money is evil, or something is, you know, it's the root of all evil, whatever. But if you change your beliefs about it, then it helps you to hold on to it a little more and avoid these feelings of poverty, okay? And so, like I said, this doesn't have to be money. This does not have to be money. This could be energy, like love. This could be attention, okay? Like you might feel like you need attention. You want more, you know, just companionship, more companionship and intimacy and things like that. You want a decent conversation. You want somebody to just laugh with, right? And so you give that to other people. You might even be acting sometimes like you're entertaining these people. These people are not even that fucking funny, okay? And these people just having a good time. They rolling and shit. But whenever you need somebody, you don't have anybody to call on. Like everybody's so busy, and, you know, people going through their own shit. Nobody has time for you. But they didn't realize that the last time they talked to you, you were going through some shit. But you just sucked it up, and you were like, you know, this person might need me, or I'm just gonna do this for this person. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm getting, y'all. Like Leo, it's time for you to like be a little more selfish. You know what I'm saying? Just a little more selfish, okay? And for some of you who are already in this energy, be careful not to go too far of being selfish, because when there's somebody who really is in need and you do feel guided to give to them, some of you, I'm getting you hold on very tightly to it because you feel like they might be taking advantage. And that has a lot to do with you and your past and the things that you might have done or been through. That has nothing to do with that person. So if you feel like you want to give to somebody, but you're afraid to give, why are you afraid to give and just be a good person? You know what I'm saying? So that's the energy I'm getting, like, because if we go back to if we go ahead and get into the reading, it's this energy of just stressing and feeling heartbroken. But I do feel like this is something that you have control over, okay? You don't have to be heartbroken. You don't have to be so stressed out. with the Hierophant right here, there's something here I feel like you do need to meditate and think more about, because I feel like you kind of like just overlooked it. You let it slip your head or whatever. But I feel like you have a very big role that you're playing, and that if you change the way you're doing things, it can change the way that you feel and the way things look, okay? So there might be an energy where you're afraid to say no. You're afraid to be the person that say, I don't have it, or I can't do this. You know, you just want to make everybody happy, right? But with the Nine of Swords right here, it's something like when you finally get done doing that, you're very drained, and you're stuck figuring out yourself, and like there's a confused energy here. But it's because when you choose to do something against your own will, that's what happens, okay? You end up attracting certain spirits that keep you confused, that make you even more willing to do those type of things. So that's why you don't start doing it. You don't give yourself, you know, that chance to do, like, you don't do that, okay? Not even if it's just this time, one time, just letting it slide. No, don't let shit slide. Don't let nobody take advantage of you, and don't you take advantage of other people. Like, don't do shit that's not in alignment with you, because that's exactly what attracts this type of shit. Like, making you afraid to get out of the fucking house, making you afraid to get back out there and live your life, because you don't know what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like you're getting signs that, you know, there's something here calling after, like something calling to you. For those of you who are not saving your own energy or saving your own money, and then you don't have it at the end of the day, if you do save more, or you do just, you know, love yourself a little more, you will have enough to go out by yourself without depending on others. So I am getting energy like you feel like somebody let you down, right? I am getting that. I'm getting that other people may have let you down. And because they let you down, you don't want to go out. You don't want to deal with that situation ever again. But you're not happy. You're still like questioning, like, what did I do wrong? Or, you know, is there something that could, you know, is there something that I could do? Or, you know, you're just wondering, like, what the fuck? And at the end of the day, you do know that you're a good person. Like, you know your own heart. And so that's what I'm saying. Like, if you know your own heart, it's time for you to be your own best friend and agree with yourself. Like, stand up for yourself. It's crazy here that we get so many threes. We got this Three of Swords. We have these three people on this card, and then we have the three people on this card. So I am getting this something here that it was supposed to be like some type of cooperative partnership, or something that you were doing with other people. Like, y'all could have even like gone bowling or something. It was supposed to split the ticket or whatever. I don't know. But whatever this is, you ended up not getting what you were supposed to get out of it. But it's because you were very generous. And there's nothing wrong with being generous. But if you have a habit of being generous when you know you don't want to be generous at the time, that's when it backfires, okay? And if you don't be generous when you know you should be generous, and something happens to those people or the people that you should have helped, that makes you feel bad. You know what I'm saying? That backfires. So let's clarify this energy here. Wow, so that's funny. The King of Spring came out in all the fire sign readings. Isn't that very synchronistic? This is a fire sign card. And so if you didn't know, the King of Spring is the King of Wands, you know, that's fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But anyways, so what I'm getting is that you already know what to do. Like, all of y'all, all the fire signs know what the fuck to do. We don't play like King of Wands, okay? We know what to do. We know how to take action, okay? But anyways, like, if you compare this to the other overall energy with the Six of Pentacles, I'm getting, like, if you compare this, it's just, this seems like a little childish. It seems like you're just playing around. You're just like, you know, you know how you just walk down the hallway at school or something, you're dapping everybody up, you don't even know these people, you're just like, hey, what's up? And just like giving everybody, I don't know, like just giving everybody your energy, or yeah, giving everybody the time of your day. Just like, hey, I have a lot to give, you know? And I understand, like, you want to be generous. You want to make people smile and give off good vibes and things like that. But it's also an energy I feel within you, like your heart space. When you're doing something you don't want to do, you do feel tension within. You be like, there's an inner voice that's like, hell nah. But then you be like, sure, I'll do it. And it's like, if you go around somebody that you don't like, there's a voice inside of you that's like, bro, I do not fuck with this person. They better not speak to me. Like, don't even sit by me or whatever. And then they might smile at you, and then you feel like, oh, well, let me smile back because I don't want to be mean. But you know that's not what you want to do. Okay, so that's the energy I'm getting. Like, stop doing shit that you don't want to do. I don't care how small it is, because at the end of the day, if you do that to one person, or if you do that for one person, you're more than likely doing that for more people. If you're doing that in one situation, then you're more than likely doing that in most of your situations, okay? Like, you're doing shit that you don't want to do. So all that shit adds up. It does. It adds up, and it becomes overbearing. It makes you feel like, you know, I can't do this shit no more. Like, fuck everybody. Don't nobody love me and all that shit. But really, it's about you loving yourself. You might feel unloved. Wow, y'all, I'm just realizing the Three of Winter is right here. The Three of Swords. And the Three of Swords. So this is double clarification right here. Okay. It says, reach out to others for comfort and love. You will grow stronger from the situation. Sadness that will heal with time. So I do feel like there's something that you need to communicate with those around you that, you know, they might not understand why you're so mad right now. They might not understand why you feel the need to distance yourself, or, you know, it's a lot to that. Like, they don't understand your actions, but it's because you have a lot of inner dialogue that you don't share, okay? You might hate the fuck out of people, right? But you still show them love. You show them this charming side of you, and you make them fall in love with you, but you hate them. And so that's the energy I'm getting. Like, don't charm your haters. Like, what the fuck? Like, I understand that you want to spread good vibes, but you have to be a real one when it's time to be a real one. Like, if you don't like somebody, they need to know. Like, I'm not saying you have to tell everybody why you don't like them, but they shouldn't be confused on, confused on thinking you do like them and you don't. And if you don't like somebody, I think it's best to just let that be known, or either don't say nothing at all to them, okay? Because, of course, you might not want drama. I understand that. Like, I hate drama. So I might just avoid them altogether. Like, just, you know, leave me alone. But, you know, arguments, they do help you to grow, though. So if this is somebody that you really do love and you want them in your life, or you want something to work out for you in your life, you might have to, you know, speak your truth. You might have to, like, do what you gotta do so things can improve. Because if you're constantly holding back your own feelings and letting these people run over you, then you're gonna still be in this situation of, you know, lack, okay? So, like I said, you already know what to do. The King of Spring, I feel like this is your inner dialogue. A financial windfall, your leadership skills are needed now, an unexpected supporter of your cause. So I'm getting that once you express this energy right here, you're gonna realize that, wow, I should have done this a long time ago, because not only do I feel this way, but a million other people feel the same way, and they've been afraid to speak up. So it could be about somebody, like this could be your boss, right? Or this could be your boss, or even somebody like a bully in your family. And you feel like, oh, I can't talk about them to so-and-so because I don't want it to get back around, or, you know, I don't want to say nothing bad about my cousin or my grandma or the boss, or, you know, like, it's something here like an authoritative figure or somebody that you really care about. You really love them. You don't want to hurt their feelings or their reputation, so you just keep quiet. But once you say something, it's like everybody gonna be like, bro, you too, I knew it. Like, I knew I wasn't tripping. I knew every time I went around this person, there was a weird energy. Like, you know what I'm saying? People are gonna really click with that. All they needed was for you to say this one thing, or for you to just, you know, even if you back out of something, or just like whatever it is that you express, basically, no matter what it is, even if you're quiet, people are going to feel that. They're going to be like, wow, I was waiting for this to happen. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm getting for the overall energy. Moving forward, we have the Four of Cups, the Four of Summer, clarifying the Hierophant here. So I am getting that you're overlooking how decent you really are. Like, you are a good person. And I feel like you kind of you feel guilty a lot. Like, you don't want to do the wrong thing, but it's nothing wrong with, like, cutting yourself a little slack. Like, you don't have to be, like, you're not God. Like, you can't just create miracles for everybody and just change everybody's life and make everybody happy and stuff like that. Like, that's not your job. And so I feel like with you constantly trying to do that, you put everything on your own shoulders. Like, you're holding on to shit because you feel the need to do that. But it's because you have a huge people pleasing problem that you need to, like, you know, figure out, like, why do I feel like I need these people so bad? Like, what's the worst case scenario? If these people did leave, what would be so bad about that? You know what I'm saying? What if they were replaced with better people? Like, it's time for you to really think about that shit, for real. Because I feel like there's people that do tell you, like, wow, you're so kind, you're so nice, and thank you, thank you, thank you. And you don't believe that for some reason. And I feel like maybe in the past you had a reputation of being selfish, or maybe somebody made you feel like you weren't enough, and so you had to overcompensate, okay? But regardless, this card is saying being distracted and failing to see a magical opportunity, taking someone or something for granted, discontented with life. So I feel like you're taking yourself for granted. You're not realizing that you are a beautiful person. You have a beautiful soul, and you can have a lot of fun by yourself, honestly. Like, you don't even have to really have nobody else with you. But there are people who will still respect your boundaries that I feel like you're afraid to set those standards for people, because you're just afraid of their reaction, okay? But it's just, you know, it's just time to take that leap of faith. It might create a little tower moment for a second, but whoever really loves you, whatever's meant to stay will stay. And, you know, it might leave for a season. Something might blow up for a season, but it'll come back around. And if they don't, then that just lets you know what it was, you know. But don't sit around waiting for nobody, okay? So clarifying the Nine of Swords, we have the King of Autumn, okay? It says, be assertive when it comes to what you know is right. Everything going your way, a good person or company to work for. So it says compassionate, accomplished, charismatic, and gifted. Wow. So I feel like you do have a real gift of being able to communicate with others and stuff like that. But I feel like you have a lot of anxiety when it comes to talking or, like, being on the spot, okay? You don't want to rub nobody the wrong way. You don't want to say anything embarrassing. There's just a lot of different fears you have around public speaking or just confrontation and everything like that. This really doesn't have to have anything to do with work or anything. This could just be your personal life. Like, you know, you don't want to come out of your shell. You don't want people to see that you actually can dance, or you actually can do nails or something. I don't know. Because you don't want people to, like, you're just not used to all the attention, basically. That's what I'm getting. But it's not fun not having any attention either. So it's like you're doing this to yourself by not taking this leap of faith. With the King of Autumn, I'm getting that you will be compensated for what you do. Like, I don't know what, like, yeah, I don't know what this is. Like, we do have the Six of Pentacles and the King of Spring. So I am getting, yeah, it's like a talent here that you have, where people are going to want to reciprocate. Okay, so, like, you might be able to dance for real, right? And just imagine, like, this is somebody on the street dancing, and there's people like, wow, I'm going to pay you this much. You know, like, can I request a song to see you dance to this song? Like, people are just going to start asking you to do stuff for money. You don't even have to advertise yourself. People are just going to see your talent and start offering you opportunities, is what I'm getting. Okay, so take that how it resonates. For others of you, if it's not a talent and it's just something like, you know, an emotion or something that you have to heal yourself through, once you start expressing how alone you might feel, or, you know, just being your authentic self, no matter who you are. Like, you don't have to be some creative person or somebody who's like an influencer or being on TV or nothing like that. You could just be a normal person that has a 9-to-5 and just likes to stay at home and chill and watch movies and shit. But it could be a part of you that knows that, like, you know, maybe you want to talk more. Maybe you want to be more social at work, or maybe you want to just get out the house more. Like, you know, it could be something very simple. But whatever this is, I feel like it's going to be reciprocated, whether energetically, financially, whatever it is that you want out of it is going to come to you. But you have to be open to it. You have to take that chance and do it so that it can happen. Okay, so it says be assertive when it comes to what you know is right. Everything going your way, a good person or company to work for. And it says compassionate, accomplished, charismatic, and gifted. So basically, yeah, like instead of constantly overthinking how things might turn out and how something might go if you did go in a certain direction, just do it, okay? Because you already thought enough and you've already saw like the worst case scenario. You also saw the best case scenario. So at this point, thinking is just procrastinating. So it's time for you to just like put yourself out there and believe and trust yourself, okay? Because that's the only way to truly heal this broken heart that you have, where you feel like people have let you down, or maybe you lost something. Maybe in the past you had a lot of friends that, you know, you could express yourself with, and maybe you moved to a new town and then you had nobody again. So it's just that energy. Like, it doesn't have to be where people really try to let you down. It could just be life, you know? And it is something that you do have to heal though, regardless. Like, you might want to reach out to people and get closure or whatever, but for the most part, if you're depending on them to give you that closure and to make you feel better, then you're going to still be in that heartbreak energy, because every time you go back to that memory or that past, you might feel like you need validation again. But you have to learn how to give that to yourself so you won't feel so empty all the time. And you know, because they really can't do nothing about it. Like, yes, people can apologize and tell you what really happened on their end and how they saw things and stuff like that, but it still won't change the way things went, or even the certain decisions that you may have made after that. You know, like, certain things might lead to depression, and you end up doing things you never thought you would do, and you might feel like, oh, it's because of this person or this relationship or this circumstance. But if you just let it go, then you will realize that it's all up to you. You know, you have your own decisions to make. Everybody goes through something, you know? So, you know, even the people that may have done something to you, like, they might not have handled their pain in the best way, but it's your choice to handle yours in a better way, okay? So with the Three of Winter, it says, reach out to others for comfort and love. You will grow stronger from this situation. Sadness that will heal with time. So that's what I'm getting, y'all. Like, you know, you might, like I said, you might want to reach out for closure, or you might just really need to reach within, you know, like really go within and talk to God and talk to the universe and go spend time in nature and cleanse your energy for real. Like, you might need a break from all these people or, you know, this situation. Just take a vacation. I don't know, but regardless, it's time for you to treat yourself. Treat yourself, you know, especially if you've been given to other people, it's time for you to love yourself. And yeah, that's what I have for Leo. I appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in today. If you're still here and watching, please don't forget to reciprocate the energy by giving the video a thumbs up, subscribing, and hitting the bell to stay notified for my future posts, and commenting, okay? Even if it's just a little Leo emoji, I appreciate that, okay? And I will see y'all in the next video.